folks, my name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. On this channel, we typically do daily Riichi Mahjong Let's Play videos, but today, we are joined by Shiro Ichigo. You can find her on Twitch at Shiro__Ichigo. The link will be down in the description. She is also one of 2 US representatives to compete in a Mahjong tournament in Japan at Ryosen, excuse the mispronunciation, this past January. She's also a member of US Saikouisen Pro Mahjong. The point is, she's great at Mahjong, and she's joining us here today because we may or may not be practicing our commentary for a thing that I don't know if we're allowed to talk about yet. So Ichigo, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Yes, I don't know if we're allowed to announce it yet. But I am so excited to be doing that thing with Yusong later.
Absolutely.
Later in the month.
We will keep you updated. And Yostar, sorry in advance if we weren't even supposed to talk about it. Please don't be mad. We really appreciate the opportunity. So what we're gonna do today, we've done this before on the channel. There's 3 celestial players that are about to embark on a throne room game. We are going to, and it literally just started. I promise you, before we started recording, there was 81 seconds left, and now we are loading into the game, and we are gonna try our darndest to decipher the language of the gods together. And this is I was about to say it's a good starting hand. What do you think about this starting hand? I like the red dragons, but I don't like anything else about it.
I don't think this is a good starting hand. This is a kind of starting hand when I open my hand and I look at it, I'm first dealer and I'm like, darn it. Yeah. I'm not gonna get time to repeat my dealership this time.
No, unfortunately not. This is one of those hands too, where I think if you're newer to the game, this is like an inconceivable thing, but even if a red dragon comes out, you might not press pawn here. The rest of the hand is so weak that pressing pawn might not be a great idea.
Especially when we look at the player across the way, 3 Dora already in hand, all very usable.
Yeah.
Very scary, actually.
Just willing to bite the bullet and throw away that Wanna Bamboo to explicitly go for the Tanya here. I mean, this is a really, like, I don't have the guts to do this. Would you have the guts to do this? Because now this 2-3 shape that you have in your hand is extremely awkward.
I actually think this is totally fine because that means we've already committed to getting rid of 1 Dora. Like we are either going to lose that 5 mon or we will lose this 4-so.
Yes.
But either way, we will still have at least 2 Dora in hand. So Tanya Dora 2, 3,900 points. Great way to start and open the game. Yeah,
I mean that's some speed that is certainly very, very powerful. And we do end up calling a pawn, but now our hand is not as weak as it was before. We are 1 tile away from Tenpai. Unfortunately, maybe not the Tenpai that we want because it's going to end up being a single tile wait.
But it could possibly be an upgraded single tile wait, right? So if we get a 2-so or a 4-so, we cut the 1, then maybe we can get a 5 pit and then we wait on that 3-6. You never know what happens.
And we draw the 5-6 ourselves, and we can still accept the Dora. So, I mean, we have God Vision. We know that 3 of the Dora are visible. But, you know, in this player's shoes, the Dora is very much still alive. It's very much still out there, and it would be a great value addition to this hand.
Well, the door is right there, but they cannot grab it, unfortunately. It is the wrong direction. Oh my gosh, and the player on our left has drawn the 6 of characters, decides to keep it. Incredible play. The person across the way is Tenpai for that 6 of characters. 1 left in the wall, 1 left in everyone's hand.
Yes.
Except, so 1 in everyone except the player who needs it. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
3 of circles. Again, in a lot of players' hands, there's 1 left in the wall. There's a chance that it comes out. And, you know, the player that has the most attention is the player that has called these 2 completed sets. So maybe if the other players are snoozing a little bit, 3 of circles seems like an okay cut. It's Suji to our hand as well. We've discarded the 6 of circles, so there's a chance that it might still come out.
There is a chance. It is also so early in the game. Everyone except for the player on the left is open, which means it kind of caps the value that everyone can possibly have. So they might be thinking it's not worth folding and just kind of push to see who can win this first hand and get a leg up. Almost. Yeah,
no one's called Riichi, and from this player's POV, we see 3 Dora. I mean, sure, we see none of the red 5s, but there's not a lot pushing us to fold here, even though we only have this slightly awkward middle tile way. And yeah, going down to the end of the round, only 8 tiles left.
Oh, there's the first green dragon that we see. Person on the left decides not to call it, decides they're just going to fold out. But honestly, our awful hand turned into a regular single tile wait, and the person across the way with so much speed and momentum in the beginning also ended up with kind of an awful middle single tile wait.
Yes, Mahjong is the great equalizer. It does not matter how bad your hand is. Someone's hand might be just as bad as yours. And so, okay, we get to keep the dealer's seat. I thought it was really nice that the player on our left, you know, recognized that they can't get into Tenpai. They're choosing to use those green dragons as folding tiles rather than pushing tiles and pressing pawn.
Absolutely. And for all we know, that person, or Kamicha,
yeah,
might have already been considering folding with those green dragons. They just didn't because they were not sure if they were mochi or on a two people had the same two pairs of green dragons waiting for the other one. So once that first green dragon was discarded by Toyman, then they were like, okay, this is safe. I can now fold with these.
I've never heard this expression. Mochi, if I'm understanding correctly, it's when you have a pair of like the green dragons and someone else also has a pair of the green dragons.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. The closest thing that I've approximated to it is we wore the same thing to the dance. Like one of us needs to change. Like we wore the same outfit to the dance. Something's awkward here. One of us has to go, and it's usually me.
It's like you wear the same dress in different colors, but actually it's the same thing. Yeah. Oh, an early Riichi turn 5 from dealer. Incredible two-sided wait. Takame, or better win, on the 4 of bamboo instead of the 1 for Tanyao.
Yes. And
this is at least Riichi Pinfu.
Yeah, you compare this to the last hand. This one's flowing like a river. It's just perfect. I mean, I'll say it. Pinfu's my favorite Yaku. Double-sided weight. It feels great. Someone might push with a random one of bamboo because it is a terminal tile. So you love to see a situation like this.
Absolutely. We do see one of the Forsos being drawn across the way. It fits very nicely, though, in their 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shape, so we know that's not coming out.
Yeah.
This one of bamboo, though, on the player to our right, doesn't really fit in their shapes. They think it's dangerous. They would rather not keep it, but in safety, they keep it, and they say, I'm going to hope to draw this 2 of bamboo here. I'm
realizing for the viewers at home, we're gonna need to figure out like a better location for us. We're perfectly covering up, I could have done something about this. It's all my fault, and people are booing me, and it's all my fault. But I'm gonna try to move us in, oh god, okay, all right, it's okay, and it's good. Oh, it's impossible actually. It's actually just a disaster.
The beauty of sitting here is I have no idea what's going on. However, Toyman did just Riichi, and then Kamicha has decided to deal in pots on this beautiful Dora Suji right here.
Yeah.
Riichi on the 6 pin, winning on that 3 pin.
God.
For Riichi Pots, Dora Aka won for a nice, healthy 8,000 points. Plus the Riichi, or no, just 8,000 points. Plus the 300 for Homba.
Who can blame him? It's Suji. It was looking good. It was totally fine. Okay, I've made us really... Okay, I've made us hilarious. Yo, Star, if you're watching this, just know that the professionalism still exists. That fire still burns within me. It's just I don't want to cover up... Oh my, okay, all right, and we're figuring it out, and it's good actually, and it's good, and we're okay, and we're doing great.
Should I do a little bit of like this because of the cameras being moved around everywhere?
You know, it might help with the immersion. And now I would love to follow this person's hand. They got some great shapes, but the dealer
I'm just so impressed though. Hold on, I wanted to talk about Kamicha real quickly.
Yeah.
They had a singular 1 pin.
Yeah.
They had 2 7-sos. Their first 3 draws were 7-so, 3 pin, 2 pin to fill that kanchan.
Yes.
Fought that draw luck. That was incredible luck of the draw there.
No, this is some plot armor right here. Like, I don't know what they did to deserve this. I don't know, you know, what backdoor deal they might have with Yostar, but I want in. This is the great way to upgrade your starting hand. And do you think this is do you think we're about to see a half or even like a full flush here for the dealer that we're watching?
Full flush is my favorite Yaku, and I really am hoping that we're gonna see it. This is, I think, the prime opportunity to see a full flush. So the rules for full flush, before you start calling, if you know you're going to go for it, you want 4 shapes at least. If you can see or make 4 shapes in your hand with the suit you're going for, it's worth it.
Wow, this
Now,
is
this
so...
would complete a shape,
Yeah,
but
but
will he take it?
I mean, we know some unfortunate truths, and that is that the two of characters would deal in. So maybe electing just to go Tanya Tudora instead of the full flush. It's a heartbreaker. Everyone in Twitch chat is going to be angry at you for folding the full flush, but the player on our left does call Riichi, and this is an awkward situation for us.
Absolutely, and we knew earlier how fast that player on our left's hand was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not for his high pie or his initial draw, but for his god draws after
Yes. Yes. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, we get the Tenpai. It's not a bad one to chase for. I mean,
I think we just have to take it. I think at this point, defense is your offense is the better defense.
Yeah. So we can see some unfortunate numbers right now. 0 tiles left. Again, we see a lot of the, I mean, we see 2 of the 5 of bamboos ourselves, and then we see 3 copies of the, oh my! Okay, never mind. It was easy. Turns out it was easy.
Saw?
I know. All right, this might be a short video. It's, oh my god, and the player across from us is just on the brink of death.
But I think the player across the way from us did that because the 2-so and the 8-so were both just discarded. So they thought the 5 must have been safe.
Oh my god. One way or another, Suji comes for us all, and it's... yeah, they're not playing
And
around.
it comes from in the form of the red dragon. It's brutal.
Yeah, no, adding...
Or red 5. It's brutal.
The red DZ, if you will, to put it in nomenclature that viewers of this channel might understand. Again, apologies to Yostar. This hand is all right. I mean, we'd love to see another Dora tile, obviously, but, you know, none in anyone else's hand, so it's still very possible that we could draw it ourselves. However, a Riichi-only hand looking pretty likely with the current shapes that we have.
I want to point out an interesting decision the player on the left has made. The second South has come out, and they did not pawn it. So they have decided that they are going to either wait for this white dragon or use the South as safety tiles going forward. Yeah,
or even, you know, they might cast their soul into the darkness and just go for the 7 pairs hand. 4 pairs, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, so 1 tile away from Tenpai with a red 5 in there. That's not terrible.
I think it's just Tenpai.
Wow.
Just Tenpai, not. And that was actually the brilliance of discarding that 6-pin so early, since they were anticipating potentially waiting on that 9-pin, so an early 6-pin Suji discard trap.
Ah, okay. And they pivot to the 3 of circles. They do now have a Suji trap on the 3 of circles. Everyone's gonna, I mean, there's no justice here, because you either wait with the 5 for the red 5, or you wait on the 3, which is a much less suspicious tile. What would you have done here? Which Tenpai do you pick here?
So personally, I just had this decision literally on Monday. And I picked the red 5.
And how did it work out?
Because I won. So I'm partial to the red 5. Well, so I actually waited on the 5, and the last red 5 came out, and I won. So I'm a little bit partial to that wait right now. I think it's doing some good things. Potential San Anko, though, in our hand. Oh, but that's a little bit awkward. The last West just came out, so we are banking on that last 8-so, which does not exist in the wall. It's in the pawn or Shimocha's hand.
The person on our right has it, so it's really awkward for this hand to get into Tenpai. It's not impossible. Like, I can see a world where we draw... Oh, no, never mind. The East Winds are all gone as well. I was like, oh, maybe with the East Winds, we can make some magic happen. But yeah, this hand has now become very, very awkward. And now this East Wind, it's impossible to get rid of. It's late in the round. It's the Dora. It's a Yakuhai. Everyone wants to use it. So this is really, really spicy now.
It is unfortunate, but I think even the player... even our dealer here understands that it's probably the end of the road for him. Probably not going to push any further. Will not be in Tenpai at the end of this game. But it's okay. They won their 11,700 point hand just now. You know, first place, end of your dealership. It's only East 2. It's a very good position to be in. No,
absolutely. I mean, there's a world here where we get Tenpai for 3 concealed triplets. I mean, not this world. Oh,
but there's a similar on the left. Didn't even Riichi. I do wonder why there was no Riichi, considering the Suji trap. I feel like that is kind of what's baiting the Riichi, but maybe he knew he would just sumo himself and didn't want to scare the other players too much.
Yeah, maybe also recognizing, the scores are pretty close. And with that 6,400, it's like neck and neck. A 2 or a 3 Han hand puts them in like a winning position. And then the player on our right, God rest their soul, they're on the brink of death. Like a sumo mangan from anyone just eliminates them from the game. And then this is an awkward length video. I'll be real with you. But hey, comebacks can happen. I've it's rare, but they could happen in Mahjong.
Well, if our dealer just sumos a nice hand, it's gonna be over for our person on the right here.
Yeah, no, it's not looking great. This hand, I will say, a little bit awkward. Never mind. I mean, but a little bit awkward.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We
have Dora. We have a 2-sided weight. We have a pair. What could possibly do we want more out of this hand?
No, absolutely. Oh, wow. Oh, this con is so interesting. Wow.
That's what we want.
Wait, okay, real talk? I never call that con. I never call that con in real life. I might keep it to con later, but I feel like we're far enough from Tenpai that it's awkward. What are your thoughts on that?
I absolutely call that con right there as well. I totally agree with the player. I do agree. I usually wait till I'm a little bit closer to Tenpai.
Yeah.
But in this situation, when calling that con only gives us 1 extra draw, and we needed that more, I feel like.
Just an extra draw.
We just had to decide which path we were going to go. We had the 3, we had the 6, we had the extra 2, right?
Yeah.
We just had to figure out. Because also the benefit of having an extra draw and like deciding which path you can go is meaning you're not keeping an extra tile that you can replace with a safe tile later on.
That's true. But what happens if someone else calls Riichi now? And I'm not like arguing with you. Like I think I'm hearing your rationale. I'm like, yeah, I think that's a great freaking play. I think I'm motivated by fear and by traumatic events of the past because I'm now like, oh my, and now it's like the worst day of your life. It's the worst day of your life because there's 2 chances at aura now.
I don't know if it's the worst day of your life, but now you'd be like, oh, that's awkward.
Fair. What a measured way to look at the game. Our hand.
I do think 1 pin, or I do think 9 was a pretty good call just to start with that one. I also don't think 1 pin is that dangerous, but I also am a little bit push happy sometimes, especially when I'm on the dealer seat. Yeah,
no, and we're choosing to fold here. I think accepting the fact that if the player on our left sumos a mangan, we end the game in second, and that's okay. Wow! That
was an incredible last-minute switch too.
Yeah. This is gross.
Jess drew the new Dora, decided, okay, we're gonna go for it. Single tile weight.
Yeah. Huge shout out to this player for calling the con and making that possible. And now, okay. Miracle time. I mean, okay, real talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 13 orphans. Would you have gone for it here?
Absolutely not.
Wait, finally, someone with sense.
I'm not a big Yakuman dreamer. Unfortunately, something that I've been told like very often is that to win a Yakuman, you often have to go against efficiency. And I'm not saying I'm the most efficient player, but I am saying sometimes it hurts to just go that out of your way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, the boo, this is why I have a boo sound effect on my streaming setup. It's because I know that people hate it. I know, 8 out of 13, we gotta go for it. Think of the thumbnail. I understand. And we have to talk about this hand.
Think of the Itsu, though. Yeah. Think of the potential 2-han hand right here.
Yes. Oh my God.
Completed Itsu.
All right. Ichigo, we gotta, I don't know. I gotta ask you to commentate my games. Like, I gotta ask you and me to commentate my games somehow. Because this is just, this is obscene. Because I'm always talking about, we can get pure straight here. Pure straight never happens. This is unbelievable. And now, would you open up this hand?
Oh, that was a slight backfire. I don't. I've been saying absolutely a lot, but no, I don't think I would open this hand just because of the value demotion here. And Itsu is worth 2-han or 2-han closed and only 1 open. You also have that 1 Dora in your hand.
Yeah.
Now, maybe if you asked me this in like 4 discards, I would have a different answer for you.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, this is a heartbreaker because we were waiting for the 8 of characters and all the 8 of characters are gone. And we happen to know that the player across from us is in Tenpai now with With an all triplets hand, just randomly, the all triplets? Okay, fair enough.
This continuous 2-pin draw is a little bit of a backfire.
Yeah.
Was looking for that pair and now has gotten it several times. But I will say I don't think the 8 is that much of a loss since what we're looking for is a pair anyway.
Yes.
So we would rather pair up the 7 or the 9 than the 4 or the 5, right?
Yes, absolutely. So the player on our left calls Riichi. They don't know what we know, which is that they're never going to get their tile. Really heartbreaking if you think about how many times like this will probably happen to us, to anyone. Oh, and here's the oh my god. Okay, we made it into Tenpai.
We made it to Tenpai. This is so scary. 2 people. Oh, and would you take it?
No,
No.
I mean we're in Furitan. It's a nasty weight. Like it's so good. Oh yeah. If only the Furitan gods were a little bit kinder to us.
Oh, this is a scary tile, but decides to push it. Oh my gosh.
And then here's the Northwind. Oh, where's the justice? Where's the comeback?
You know what? The justice is they didn't reach you. They didn't lose a stick.
Yeah, and now
And
they
they
can
didn't
still
deal
reach
it.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. They still haven't. Look, I'm not, just trying to be all copium here, but they have another dealer seat coming up in South 4. Again, the name of the game is probably just surviving until then, but it's not over for the player on our left. Plus, they're all good players here, so we never know what you might see.
Absolutely. And honestly, a dealer Mangan can change everything.
Yeah.
12,000 points is a lot of points in this game.
Definitely. It's if anything else, it definitely changes the thumbnail of the YouTube video that you are currently recording. So, yeah, this is not
So
bad.
we're waiting for this big hand that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to will bigger hands into this so we can
thank
have a
you.
better thumbnail.
The analytics are already thinking you. This hand is not bad though. Pinfu maybe if we can get lucky enough to end on a double-sided weight. Red 5 Dora. It's a pretty valuable hand as the dealer, and this 4-on hand, if they sumo or 5-on hand or whatever, could just spell the end of the game. If they are able to get into Tenpai.
Absolutely. I also love how they're drawing so nicely as well. We had the first draw of the whole game was filling in that 2 Kanchan weight, that 2-man Kanchan. And then
yes.
another immediate connection with the 5-so draw for that 3-4 Ramen weight. So I need to get into these players' heads and understand how they have bribed the wall so hard to get these nice draws.
Maybe they can see into the wall. Maybe they can just understand what the Oradora indicator is by feel. But there's something otherworldly, and that's a nice double-sided weight. 1 tile away from Tenpai. And you're not even that miserable to double pair weight on the 1 of bamboo and the 7 of characters. Like that's fine, I think.
Absolutely, but our preferable draw would obviously be the 6 of characters because we don't want to get rid of this red 5.
Yes. And here's the Hail Mary Riichi from the player to our left. It's Riichi 1 Dora only. There's nothing else going on. But in that nothingness, there might be 3 Oradora. There might still be something that could happen for the player on our left.
It could. There is still exactly 1-1-so that we cannot see in our God vision right now.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
It's right there.
We
cannot be 3 Uradora.
Yeah, we do a measured fold, and I wonder if this, in this instance, if we can't see everyone else and everyone else's hand, and you can see that the player in last place is called Riichi. Like I'm scared. I'm scared because I'm like, oh, they probably have something huge here if they're willing to go for it. What are your thoughts in this position?
I think it's kind of a 50-50 when you have a last place Riichi. Sometimes it could be this massive Hail Mary hand. This is their last chance.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just got there first and they just needed a couple more points just to start their comeback, right?
Right. Oh, wow. And now will justice happen? So a double pair weight on the 1 of circles and the 7 of characters. We see all the 1 of circles and we see all of the 7 characters. Kind of a mochi moment. Does that count, or does it have to be a Yakuhai?
No, mochi only happens if one player has exactly 2 of them and another player has 2 of them.
Ah, okay, all right. Yeah.
Yes.
My
so
community
it's very
is...
funny. in Toy Toy weight sometimes you can have a
Yes.
double mochi mochi situation.
Double Mochi Mochi is the name of my cookbook that I'm releasing. But yeah, my community thanks you for correcting me, and then so that we don't just have to live with a month of me using that phrase incorrectly. Nice hand. We keep seeing them. Very pinfooable. One door that might not be used, but very, very, very pinfooable. Oh, this is so interesting.
Oh my god, the backfire. The backfire hurts.
It definitely hurts.
Discarded the 9 too early. Didn't believe in that 7 penchant.
Would you? So in this case, like you draw back into the 7-8. You like we're risking for 10 a little bit here. Would you have just thrown the 7-8 back and just thought like we kind of messed up here? Would you keep the 7-9 here or 7-8 here?
I probably would have tossed the 1-2 of bamboo.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I'm looking for Zanshoku while I'm also looking for this Dora to come back.
Oh my god, that's the difference between you and I. Like thinking about Sanshoku while talking is just a exercise in futility. I mean, but this is nice. Maybe okay, it's a caster curse.
This is nice. Now Tanya upgrade. Never mind.
I mean, the second half of this game is moving pretty briskly. And then just teetering on the brink of life and death is our player on our right, currently sitting in last.
Our Shimocha is really struggling right now. They just won that 500 extra points from being in Tenpai that last hand, and then immediately lost the chance to get their Riichi stick back.
Yeah, but
they still have a dealership. That's the most important thing here.
They still have a dealership, and we know how cruel Riichi Mahjong can be. The player across from us, I hope they're putting on sunglasses. That's a lot of flashing tiles. 3 Dora, 1 red 5, maybe a half flush on top, like a random Damaten though. Like maybe the player on our right just has to pray that someone else loses harder, because the hand that we're seeing across from us is just like devastating if they're able to get it.
So fast. It's too good. And I'm pretty sure if a good tile came out like this 3, we're going to switch to this half flush.
Just gross.
And
half flush.
Just by the nature of it being open, it's going to be a hidden Tenpai.
It's gonna be hard to spot. Half flush, 3 Dora, red 5. This is gonna be a Hanemon. Like if the player on our left deals into that, then as the player on our right, we have a much easier time climbing out of the hole that we are in. But this might be okay. I thought it might be Tenpai for the player. This is
Tenpai.
Yeah, but it is the Tenpai for the player with the half flush. Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
This is so scary, and also it is kind of crazy that the player on our right has just been discarding all the bamboo tiles. I think it is a very obvious half flush right now.
Yes.
I would be extremely worried about the bamboo tiles, but they know their weight is bad. Obviously, our players are that good.
Yeah.
So
I think they're oh my god, it happened. Oh my god. I promise you we didn't record this game in advance.
Half flush Dora 4, that is the Hanemon, 12,000 points.
Oh, the humanity.
That is absolutely going to beat the Switch.
Oh my god. Okay, and now a dealer Mongon. And there's the emo and the spark and the emotions are high. I would, yes. Perfectly acceptable emote. By the way, they're not doing it to gloat. Perfectly acceptable emote.
I see 4 pairs and I'm thinking of a word that I never want to think of when I see Mahjong. It is absolutely, it hurts me. And I don't know what to think about this. But I will say, I did not expect to be here in South 4. I thought this game was going to end much sooner. So I have to say congrats to our current dealer here for making it all the way through.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's still going to be an uphill battle, but maybe the Chitoy word is unfortunately the path that we are forced to go down here, and definitely not opening up the hand. Again, if you're newer to this game, you might think, oh, all triplets is easy, but all triplets, it's not that easy. There's only 4 copies of every single tile, so maybe taking a little bit more flexibility here, a little bit more safety in that 7 pairs hand.
I've also heard many people say they don't ever really want to go for all triplets unless they already have a single triplet in their hand.
Yeah. Yes. That makes a ton of sense. This hand might be Tanyao. Yeah, we cut the 9 of circles. Not really going for Chitoy. Maybe just trying to get into a pinfu situation. Yeah, like this certainly seems like it. Might even cut this pair of the 9 of characters and try to get squeeze in some extra value with Tanyao. 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku as well, just like maybe that could save us.
Maybe the problem is all of the 4 Sos are actually in players' hands, 3 on the player on our left and 1 in our toymate's hand. So that's just never going to happen.
Yeah, no, this is
unless they
tragic.
decide to discard that 4 So for some reason.
Oh man. So I guess the best case scenario with the God vision that we have is like just making it into Tenpai and repeating as the dealer, which they're pretty freaking close. Like, I don't think the 4 of Ambi was ever going to come out, but just being able to repeat in the dealer seat would feel pretty good. And now, yeah, a lot of tiles get us there. Yeah.
A lot of tiles get us there, and we could potentially draw the 5 and get the best Tenpai we can.
Okay.
I was like, okay, 3 So, 5 So gets us the extra pair we needed. 5 is ideal because of the Akka connection. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
This is the redemption for this player.
All of the tiles, again, we see that it's not great in that they're all in other people's hands, but maybe 2 of characters can shake out. Oh my god. Okay, the chasing Riichi is very scary.
Oh,
but like honestly, you're okay with this position. No matter what, you either lose or you get to repeat South 4. Either way, you're kind of okay with it. Like you're just kind of chilling.
And both of them have 0 weights in the wall, by the way.
Yeah.
So they're both drawing dead. So just which one of these other characters will kind of deal in, I will say.
Exactly. Yeah, the 7 of characters, I only saw 3 of them, but you're absolutely right. The last one is the Dora indicator, so it's literally impossible. I mean, it really, like, commentating Mahjong always fills me with such a sense of, like horror, because I'm like, oh my god, how many times have I called like a 0 out Riichi? It's just hard to think about, you know? It's just too tragic.
And you're doing the math in your head because you're like, okay, I can physically see 4 of my tiles, right? And I have 1 in my hand, so theoretically there's 3 left in the wall, and I'm sure 1 is in the wall still. Like, you're just hoping. But in this case, there was none for either of them. But they do manage to get 1,500 points each, which is 1 more than that extra, than that Riichi stick, 500 points more.
No, definitely. And now like a 3-Han direct hit might be, depending on the hand, might be enough. And this hit, okay, real talk. Is this ever a half flush? I mean, that changes things, but how are you thinking?
Oh my god, this is so hard. I think I would hedge the half flush. As I said, I like to have at least 4 shapes before I commit to it or start calling. This right here is 3.
3 shapes.
3 shapes. I think, and this is a personal decision, I would have probably cut either the white dragon or red dragon since it was already cut first.
Yes.
And because the 5-6 is such a strong shape.
Yeah, it backfires a little bit here with that 7. I mean, does it though? I mean, if forgiveness and mercy exist, then we can draw back into the 6 of circles. Maybe mistakes are okay after all. Oh my, it could be Chitoy. It could be a million different things. Could be Chitoy.
Oh, if they draw the last 5 pin, that would be insane. To be a Chitoy shift.
No, that would be ridiculous. But like earlier in this round, the player across from us did call pawn and the seat went, and your heart just kind of sinks when something like that happens. Just because you're like, oh man, it makes it so easy for them to win and very, very difficult for me to get back into this game. We draw back into the 6. That is ridiculous. Mistakes are okay, people. It might just all come out in the wash, actually.
Even in throne room, mistakes are okay, apparently. Yeah. But we do have our Kami-cha Tenpai waiting on the 5, so single weight, probably waiting for an upgrade.
Yeah.
Is this the upgrade?
They might, and now it's a 3, quote-unquote, 3-sided weight. This hand, I cannot believe that the path that it took, and it doesn't even matter. But, oh my god, is this the last second overtake for...
Ipeko Tanyao Dora 2? I don't know, is it enough to overtake?
Oh my god, direct hit on first place.
It absolutely is.
Okay. This game was ridiculous. I'm so happy that the game that we chose had some wild stuff going on. And even Celestials bleed. Even Celestials are known to lose. It's a great lesson for all of us to keep our heads up and just know that somewhere out there someone better than us is still losing. And I'm now putting our cameras back and lamenting my every decision. Ichigo, thank you so much for doing this. Where can people find you? When are you streaming? I can't recommend Ichigo's stream enough, so I'll probably see you there in the chat next time it happens.
You can find me streaming on Twitch every Tuesday at 7 p.m. PST, twitch.tv/Shiro_Ichigo. I also post a lot on Instagram, and you can also find me streaming other games that's not Mahjong very rarely on a random Saturday, but Mahjong is my love, my passion, and I just want to keep playing even despite all the pain it brings me. So I hope to see you there in solidarity. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All of that will be linked down below in the description. Until next time, if you want to support the channel, new videos every single day, you can always subscribe. You can always leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more of this, let me know. Let me know what you would want to see. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll hopefully announce the thing soon, and I can't wait. So I hope to see you at the official thing once it's actually announced. But until then, please take care and have a good one, all right? Bye!
Bye!